Today, I want to dive deep into what's happening with SoFi and set some expectations for the week ahead. We'll talk about market volatility, Fed activities, and other key factors to keep an eye on. Hello, everyone. Welcome to Daily Stock Update. If you are new to the channel, be sure to subscribe to the channel and turn on post notifications by hitting the bell, so you never miss any of our uploads and also enter our giveaway. But before that, alert, this is not a financial advice video. Looking back over the past week, SoFi has experienced a pretty strong run, buoyed by optimism around potential rate cuts. This week will be crucial as we have retail sales data coming out on Tuesday and a slew of Fed speakers lined up. These speeches could either bolster market confidence or introduce some uncertainty. Currently, the market is anticipating 2 rate cuts, one in September with a 90.3% probability for a 25 basis point cut, and another in November with a 56.3% probability for a similar cut. This anticipation is fueling growth stocks like SoFi. However, it's important to be cautious. Any sign of hesitation or a shift in tone from the Fed speakers could cause volatility. Right now, about 17.76% of SoFi's free float is being shorted, translating to around 184.4 million shares. Interestingly, there have been some unusual activities recently, with shorts returning shares and a negative cost to borrow, indicating that brokers might be paying people to short SoFi. This could mean they're waiting for a market cooldown or another strategic move. One factor that could benefit SoFi is the current Fear and Greed Index, which is at 56, falling under the greed category. This indicates that the appetite for risk is present, potentially favoring SoFi. Additionally, there are no planned events or news for SoFi this week, but their earnings report is due in about 2 weeks, which could stir some optimism. Despite some manipulative actions by shorts, SoFi's stock price has been resilient. For instance, last week we saw some manipulation just before the market closed, pushing the stock down to $7, likely to affect options. The options chain for this week shows significant activity, especially for the July 19th chain, with strong open interest at various strike prices. This suggests that market makers and shorts will try to keep SoFi below certain price points, particularly $7. Typically, on the first trading day of the week, there's a noticeable increase in volume, which could mean some covering of short positions. If you're watching the market, expect a quick uptick on Monday as shorts cover their positions. Based on my experience, this usually happens after the market opens, rather than during pre-market hours. For the upcoming week, the options delta indicates that big money is expecting SoFi to settle around the $6.50 mark, with an 85% likelihood. This is a sentiment indicator, reflecting the expectations of larger entities. Over the past several days, we've seen significant institutional buying, driven by optimism around rate cuts. While the reasons behind SoFi's rise might not matter to investors, the increased institutional interest is a positive sign. Key support and resistance levels to watch are $6.75 and $7.21, respectively. The $7 mark is particularly important due to options activity. If SoFi pulls back, look for support around $6.28 and $5.99. Though the latter seems less likely unless there's unexpected negative news from the Fed. On the technical side, SoFi is trading above its 50-day moving average, which historically leads to a 30% increase in stock price after 2 consecutive days above this average. Monday will be crucial for confirming this trend. The stochastic indicator shows a bullish deviation, though it might indicate an overbought condition soon, suggesting a potential pullback. Overall, the technicals look promising, and retail investors have been actively buying in. While options activity suggests optimism, the randomness of short actions hints at potential manipulation or strategic moves. As we approach SoFi's Q2 earnings, some FOMO, fear of missing out, might kick in. Feel free to share your thoughts on SoFi in the comments. Have you been buying or selling? Where do you see SoFi heading? Personally, I expect a spike to around $7.50, followed by some profit-taking. The market's dependence on Fed communications adds an unpredictable element, and any off-the-cuff remarks from Fed officials could sway things. In conclusion, keep an eye on the Fed speakers and the retail sales data. These factors will play a significant role in shaping SoFi's performance this week. Friends, that's all we have for you today. What is your opinion about today's video? Get involved and let us know in the comments down below. Thanks for watching.